All right, video log. I don't know. This is like day 7 or 8 in a row, baby. We're talking about regret today, and I'm talking about how I am trying to avoid having regrets in life. So, I think first and foremost, I have to pick out in life what's important to me. What do I value? And I don't know. I think we kind of grow into that as we get older. Things change, our values change. We might be all about ourselves and all about our careers when we're in our like 20s and 30s maybe, and maybe in our 40s and 50s we're looking for a different meaning, and sometimes we jump into a job and we immerse ourselves even more into a career. We start something new. So for me, like, faith is one of those big areas in life. Family is one of those big areas in life, and I would say a little bit of adventure. The funny thing about regret is, like, you don't know you regret something until it's too late. That's what regret is, right? So I mean, I think, like, after I'm gone, after I'm out of this world, I think, what before that time, what am I going to wish I did that I didn't do? Like, if I work 60 hours a week every week for the rest of my life and I miss out time with my kids growing up, going to their sporting events, spending some time with them, spending time with my wife, like, am I going to regret continually working like 60, 80 hours a week? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Um, am I going to regret trying to start a business? I have this idea in my head. It keeps ruminating. I've been doing the same job for 19 years. Am I going to regret, Lord willing, like 40 years down the line, not trying anything new and just sticking in the same profession? I think in my case, yes. I think in other people's cases, everybody's wired differently. So a lot of people might regret not staying in the same career. Would I regret chasing after money and fame? And probably not. I don't think so. That's just not a top priority. I think that's a feeling that comes up every now and then, right? We all have. That's probably pride talking right there. So yeah, I try to look at the end of my life and thinking, if this doesn't happen, if X doesn't happen in my life, uh, am I going to regret that it doesn't happen? Or if something does happen, am I going to regret that then doing something like pouring yourself into work, pouring yourself into, it could be a hobby maybe, like, I love tennis, I love basketball, like pouring myself into tennis and just kind of like neglecting other areas of my life. I want to live with no regrets. I'm 45 and I just don't have time for that anymore. Um, Something interesting happens at I don't know. I have been thinking about my next half of my life a lot more now. As my kids are getting older, I've got high schoolers all the way down to elementary school kids, and we've got a whole brood of kids here, and they're a lot of fun. And I want to make sure, like, I don't regret. Another thing is doing the best job I possibly can with the tools that I have and I've been given to raise my kids. To say the things that need to be said. Um, Parenting is a very interesting thing, and I don't want to have any regrets raising my kids. Like, there's no guarantees in life. Like, you'd be the best parent, and just sometimes kids choose their own path, and that's super scary. That is super scary, but I don't want to be the one to be contributing to that, and some people have out there, and I feel for them, and I want more and more people to have the experience of having no regrets when it comes to, like, being a parent, which is one of the most coolest and most difficult things to do on this earth. So yeah, living with regret. I try to think about what's it going to be like at the end of my life. Looking back, am I going to think about something I did too much of, something I didn't do enough of? It's just a little bit of self-reflection that I do, and it's not perfect. Sometimes I still have regrets, but I'm trying to not let the big ones happen. Yeah, that's it.